Hello YouTube, in this video I will be comparing 4 Minecraft survival iron farms that are pretty basic to build and see which one gives the best rates, which one's the easiest to build, which one is the easiest to put the villagers and the mobs into to get the iron farm to work, and just all around iron. Iron is one of the most important things to have in survival Minecraft. Right behind me is everything you can make out of iron. At least I think it's everything. I'm not entirely sure, but this should be everything you can make out of iron. So let's get into the 4 farms. Starting off at number 4 all the way over here. This is the simplest farm to build. It is the most basic, and this was designed by Mortings. This is everything you need to build this iron farm. If you want to screenshot this, go ahead. Tutorials for all 4 of these farms will be included in the description. By the way, the zombie goes here. I removed the zombies to turn the farms off to count up all the iron. I tested all 4 of these farms at the same time for 1 hour each to get the rates. And for 1 hour, I got 256 iron ingots out of this farm. So, the pros are, it's on the ground, it's very easy to build, and the cons are, it's a little bit annoying to deal with the villagers, and it doesn't give the best rates out of these iron farms. Let's move over to farm number 3, designed by Waddles. These are all the materials required to build it. It uses the most blocks out of all of these farms. So yeah, keep that in mind. Pros, no redstone. It's pretty simple. The chest is on the ground, the collection chamber, which I very like. Cons are the walls are a little bit technical. This is the tallest farm, so getting the mobs in here is the most annoying to deal with, actually. And for rates, I got 274 iron in 1 hour out of this thing. One thing, if you build this farm by Waddles, put the lava in the 4 corners. Do not put it in the middle. Just something to keep in mind. Now, moving over to farm number 2. This was designed by Mushoden. I did the tutorial by Shulker Craft. This was advertised 600 iron in the past hour. The collection chamber is 14 blocks deep into a hole. This is the most simple looking farm. It's a little bit technical to build. However, getting the villagers into their beds is very easy. Just build a staircase, wait for nighttime, they'll all go there automatically. It is super duper easy to get the villagers into this farm. And the zombie as well, actually. You don't need a name tag for this farm because the zombie just sits in a boat. However, I was told 600 iron per hour. In my hour of testing, I only got 343 iron, which doesn't seem right, but I triple checked I built this thing correctly. I'm not sure what the issue could be, so something to keep in mind. The rates may or may not be the best. I don't know why that happened, but let's move on. The next farm and our last farm is by K1 Inc. Again, tutorial by Shulker Craft. These are all the materials needed to build this farm. It uses the most redstone, but not much out of all of the farms, so something to keep in mind. It runs a redstone clock, so that might cause a little bit of lag or a bit of noise because this piston is firing on and off. And yeah, the villagers aren't the easiest to get in there. It is a kind of technical build, and let's look at the rates. So I tested this one twice. I tested it with all 4 farms running at the same time, and that was 340 ingots in 1 hour. And then I also tested it with just this farm running by itself, and I only got 255 ingots per hour. So that kind of averages out to around 290 or 300. So that is the advertised rates of this farm. So, out of these 4 farms, which ones do I recommend building? Well, sorry, Waddles, I do not recommend building your farm. It is the hardest one to get the villagers into, and it gives not great rates. So, this is the simplest one to build. This is the one that is the easiest to get the mobs into, which is very nice, because villagers are annoying to move. This farm, I would say, is the best overall. It gives very good rates, it is very small in size, and it's just very compact and good farm overall. So out of these 4 beginner iron farms, K1 Inc. / Shulker Craft, this is the winning design here. So thank you guys for watching. These are 4 iron farms compared. Subscribe. I'll see you in the next video.